Bienvenidos worldwide metalheads. We're chilling here on Heavy Metal Television with Trevor the Throat Shredder from the Black Dahlia murder. Que paso, amigo? How's it going?
Good, man. That's quite an intro. I appreciate that very much.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I must say, you have an approach after my own heart because of the fact that you guys often implement a sense of the horrific into what you're doing. And I've been championing for a while that horror and metal have a shitload in common. I mean, they're both about scaring people, getting a reaction out of people. What are your thoughts on that, man?
They've been married my entire life, pretty much, and one led to the other, honestly. It started with horror in my very early years, and, you know, I was drawing people getting their heads cut off in crayon and stuff like that, so very early on I was into the violence aspects.
The influence was there.
Yes, and then it started, like, seeing metal covers, you know, at stores and kind of drawing the connection, like, wow, there's skeleton music, you know, like, for lack of a better word.
The first time I saw a Cannibal Corpse cover, man, I was like, oh my lord, eaten back to life or whatever the hell it was. I was just like, man.
Yeah, when I was real young, I used to go look at all the album covers or the movie covers, you know, at the video store in the horror section. Go, whoa! And then it was going to the record store and looking at all the death metal,
seeing the correlation,
and going, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. But initially, it did scare the crap out of me. I got to say that.
Getting a reaction out
over it. Yeah, it worked. It worked on me.
And so you guys started out essentially doing, you know, the video in the graveyard and the church and stuff. But over time, there was an essence of humor with the horror. And honestly, for me, some of my favorite horror movies, like Dead Alive, for instance, they fuse the two together very well. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, some of that is just kind of out of necessity for us, but not having any money to make anything cool video-wise, you know what I mean? A couple of the times having a party video like that was like a sit, you know, like we saved the video, guys. All we gotta do is get trashed.
Well, I just think of the Everything Went Black video.
Yeah, that's perfect, because that's the marriage
thing, which I loved so much.
Creepshow, yeah, that was probably the coolest video we have to date.
And yet you omitted the cockroach scene, I noticed.
Yeah, man, we didn't really have enough
of the 4 stories.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't always make it through the cockroach one.
Yeah.
But we, you know, there's not that much time to cram, you know, that many segments into either. What's the other problem? You know, 3.5 minutes or so.
That was still great. Though.
Yeah,
I can
that
hold
video
my
came
breath
out
for
awesome,
a really
dude.
long time.
Yeah, it'll, you know, that was definitely. That was a good one.
Nice.
The next one we did with him as well, the Moonlight Equilibrium with the werewolf.
Which was a little bit more on the serious side.
A little bit, yeah, but it still had some gore and makeup and stuff, and that was the same guy. So, you know, that was cool to go back to him, and I like that video a lot too. But
speaking of righteous artwork, I mean, since Nocturnal, the album covers, not to, you know, discount, you know, the first two, but since Nocturnal, I've just noticed, I mean,
that's when we
more of a creeped out.
That's when we came into some budget, man. When we finally had like the money to do what we wanted to do and be able to approach all the artworks I've been drooling over, you know, since I was a kid. And
up the ante a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
And for me, you know, I'm always the guy steering the wheel in that department. You know, the T-shirt artwork and the lyrical themes, obviously, and the album art as well is always my department. So the further we go, the better the budget gets, and also the more of a challenge it is to kind of top the last one. You know what I mean? Now, Ever Black, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I really like that one a lot. And
yet it was cool for the throwback type video going through, you know, Detroit and stuff, and you know, you had Statutory Ape make a return appearance, and that was cool.
Yeah, that video, I don't know, that one's it's a little hard to follow, but. You know, there's a goat in it. Abe Lincoln's in it. What do you want?
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So you just put out, speaking of, you know, videos and stuff, you just put out a DVD this past summer. Fool 'em all.
Fool 'em all.
Yeah, is that a Metallica reference there?
Of course, yes. And the album, the cover itself is too. It just looks just like the Pushead drawing. But you know, Fool 'em all is basically we've been saying that we've been fooling everyone this entire time. Brian and I maintain we don't know why we're here, why we've been so lucky. But we fooled them all.
Yeah, fans that got to start doing what you
that's kind of what we mean, you know. It's been an amazing trip, dude.
I think it kind of helps you keep things in perspective, though, right? You know, I mean, if you stay humble about it and realize you're having fun. And
there's definitely ups and downs, and you know.
Well, they're always as creatively, though, right?
Just, I mean, most of the time we're in that burgundy bastard over there, that van, so close quarters, man. Pays to make sure you're all friends and.
Yeah, it keeps it intimate, right?
Yes, yeah, it's definitely.
Perhaps more so than you want all the time.
But, you know, I'm just used to that life now, dude. I've been touring for 10+ years, and most of it's in there, you know what I mean? So, always close quarters, lots of joking around, and that's kind of where the DVDs came from, like a necessity to show people what we're like as a unit, you know, because I think we have a special bond, and just to see the friendship, I guess, you know what I mean? Even in spite of the member changes, the people we have come in the band are people we want to have around us, we want to include, and you know what I mean?
And there's always been the sense of rejuvenation almost when you've had certain new members,
yeah,
which
man.
you talk about on the DVD.
Right, yeah. It's cool to have new blood come in, you know, especially when, you know, Bart and Shannon were kind of running out of steam near the end of it, and not to slight them in any way, they were awesome for their, you know, their tenure with us, but just, you know, to have someone come in that just is super excited to be on tour, super excited to take the band to the next level, and you know, that shares the same
hungry
goal.
and ready.
Yeah,
right?
hungry and ready. That's what we wanted, man. So yeah, you know, having the new guys was a good kick in the pants, and getting Ever Black Out was a way of like being like, told you they were good. You know what I mean? And then the DVD is like, told you they were funny and cool. What do you want, guys?
Yeah,
there
and
they are.
It's cool to kind of pull the curtain back a little bit, because people see the mystique of the metalhead a lot of the time, and the scary images and times.
Right.
And,
yeah, that's
you know, honestly, a lot of my friends, you know, me being a metalhead myself, we're all kind of goofballs a lot of the time, and you know,
I would say
pretty lighthearted.
Metalheads are nerds first.
Damn right.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
That's why we go out and cover the Comic-Cons and the horror conventions and all this stuff at our station. So, yeah, man, it's a lot of fun. So we extend a grande gracias to you stepping here to talk with us on our 24/7 internet metal station. And we're going to jump into one of your videos right now, and I think it's going to be Goat of... Finish it for us, sir.
Departure!
Goat of Departure! Enjoy yourselves, metalheads, and until next time, adios.